What if the beauty industry has been lying to you? What if the reason your skin looks older has nothing to do with your age and everything to do with your routine? You're likely doing everything you were told, moisturizing, avoiding the sun, maybe even spending hundreds on anti-aging creams. And yet, every morning, the mirror feels a little less kind. The lines seem a little deeper, the glow a little more faded. But here is the powerful truth. An 85-year-old woman from Nebraska absolutely stunned her family and friends. Not with surgery, not with expensive treatments, but with a simple home remedy made from castor oil and baking soda. In this video, I will walk you through exactly how she did it, the science of why it works, and how you can begin this transformation tonight. Stay with me, because these two simple ingredients are about to change how you see your skin forever. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you are watching from today and what time it is in your part of the world. Drop a quick comment below. Knowing you're here with me, even for a small moment of your day, means the world. And if you find this journey helpful, make sure you subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. As we grow older, profound changes take place quietly beneath our skin. Changes we may not see right away, but we certainly begin to feel. Perhaps you've noticed your skin feeling thinner, drier, or more fragile to the touch. That soft, youthful glow you once took for granted now seems distant, replaced by fine lines, age spots, or a papery texture that no amount of cream seems to fix. And maybe you've wondered, is this just the inevitable march of time? Or is there something deeper going on beneath the surface? Let's gently pull back the curtain and uncover what's truly happening inside your skin after age 60. First, the skin naturally loses its ability to retain moisture, not just on the surface, but deep within its lower layers. Our sebaceous glands, which produce the skin's protective natural oils, become less active. Their production can slow by more than 50% after age 70. Without this vital oil barrier, the skin dehydrates much faster, making it far more prone to cracking, wrinkling, and chronic irritation. This is a primary reason your skin may suddenly feel rough and depleted, even when your routine hasn't changed at all. Pause for a moment and think of your skin's structure like a new mattress. In your youth, your skin was firm, springy, and full of supportive filling. But as you age, collagen, the protein that gives skin its density and firmness, begins to break down. In fact, after the age of 50, the dermis, which is the thick middle layer of your skin, becomes thinner by approximately 20% every single decade. This means by the time you're 70, your skin could be 40% thinner than it was at 50. Now, a thinner dermis doesn't just mean a loss of firmness, it also signifies reduced circulation. This leads to fewer vital nutrients reaching your skin cells and much slower healing when damage occurs. It also cripples the skin's ability to hold water, resulting in a dull, dehydrated appearance that even the most expensive creams struggle to reverse. You might look in the mirror and feel a profound disconnect, as if your reflection no longer matches the vibrant energy you feel inside. That gap between how you see yourself and how the world sees you can quietly chip away at your confidence. Another invisible change is the buildup of dead skin cells. In younger skin, the cell turnover cycle happens roughly every 28 days. But after age 60, this natural renewal process slows dramatically, sometimes taking 45 to 60 days, or even longer. This means old, dry cells cling to the surface for weeks, forming an invisible barrier that blocks moisture and nutrients from getting where they are desperately needed. You may feel like your moisturizer has stopped working, but it's not the cream. It's the wall of dead skin standing in its way. When these factors combine, the chronic dryness, the collagen loss, the slower cell turnover, the skin becomes increasingly compromised. The effects become visible. Wrinkles deepen, age spots darken, and the skin begins to sag, particularly around the mouth, jawline, and eyes. Even if your spirit feels young and your heart is full of life, your skin may quietly be telling a different story. That's where frustration can set in, along with the temptation to give up or simply accept it as normal aging. But here is the hopeful truth. While aging is natural, accelerated aging is not. You do not have to give up. You can dramatically slow this process by giving your skin the two things it desperately craves after 60: deep, penetrating moisture and regular, gentle exfoliation. By replenishing hydration and helping to gently lift away dead skin, you allow your skin to breathe, to heal, and to rediscover its glow. These changes don't require surgery or costly treatments. They begin with understanding what your skin is truly asking for and responding with dedicated care. So tonight, as you look at your reflection, know that your skin is still listening. With the right habits, it is never too late to feel truly comfortable in your skin again. There comes a point, often somewhere after 60, when you notice your skin doesn't bounce back the way it used to. You wash your face in the morning, pat it dry, and for a fleeting moment, you catch a glimpse of someone who looks tired. Not because you feel tired on the inside, but because the skin around your eyes or along your cheeks suddenly appears thinner, drier, and more fragile. And perhaps you've wondered, is there anything simple, gentle, and truly effective left out there that won't break the bank? For many, the answer might be hiding in a small, amber-colored bottle. It's called castor oil. This isn't some trendy new cream or a lab-synthesized serum. It's an old-fashioned, time-tested oil with real scientific weight behind it. Castor oil, especially in its purest form, is comprised of nearly 90% ricinoleic acid, a unique fatty acid with truly impressive healing properties. Unlike many conventional moisturizers that simply sit on top of the skin, castor oil dives deeper, penetrating into the dermis, the middle layer where real skin repair begins. This is where collagen is synthesized, where elasticity is maintained, and where the signs of aging, if left unchecked, slowly take root. Ricinoleic acid accomplishes three essential things for mature skin. It deeply hydrates, it reduces inflammation, and it stimulates collagen production. All three are vital for keeping aging skin resilient. When skin is dry, the tiny, microscopic cracks that form between cells become exaggerated, making wrinkles appear deeper and the skin look thinner. By filling in those gaps and locking in moisture from the inside out, castor oil helps the skin's surface look smoother, calmer, and visibly more radiant. And for seniors who struggle with sensitive skin, redness, or chronic dryness, that powerful anti-inflammatory effect can offer profound comfort. But here's a crucial detail most people don't know. Not all castor oil is created equal. To reap the true benefits, you must choose one that is cold-pressed. This means the oil was extracted without using high heat, which can destroy its delicate healing compounds. It should also be hexane-free, ensuring no harsh chemical solvents were used during processing. Finally, look for one stored in a dark-colored glass bottle, which protects its precious nutrients from degrading due to light exposure. These details may seem small, but they make a world of difference in preserving the oil's potency and purity, two things your skin absolutely deserves. Now, let's talk about application, because how you apply it matters just as much as what you apply. After cleansing your face in the evening, take just a few drops of castor oil onto your fingertips. Do not rub it in harshly. Instead, gently press and tap it into the skin, especially around areas that feel particularly dry, thin, or lined. This gentle tapping motion helps the oil absorb without stretching the delicate tissue, which is especially important for the fragile skin around the eyes. Your skin will feel slightly viscous at first, but give it a few minutes. The warmth of your skin will help the oil melt in beautifully. One woman named Eleanor, age 72, had tried everything for the persistent fine lines under her eyes, expensive creams, specialized rollers, even overnight eye masks. Nothing made a real difference. Until one night, her granddaughter handed her a bottle of cold-pressed castor oil and said, "Just try this, Grandma." She did. After just 2 weeks of applying it nightly, Eleanor noticed a stunning difference. She saw what she estimated to be a 40% reduction in the appearance of wrinkles around her eyes. Even her daughter asked if she'd had a cosmetic procedure done. But the only change was that humble little bottle sitting beside her bed. That is the quiet power of castor oil. It's not loud. It's not glamorous. It is simply profoundly effective. And the best part? It's incredibly affordable. There is no monthly subscription, no complicated multi-step system. It's just a simple act of self-care that becomes a peaceful part of your evening routine. Because when you take those few moments each night, just for you and your reflection, you're not just caring for your skin. You're reclaiming a piece of yourself, the softness, the glow, the quiet confidence that doesn't have to fade with time. Aging is a natural journey, but dry, lifeless skin doesn't have to be a part of it. Give your skin what it's asking for, and let this ancient oil do its work. Often, The problem with our skin isn't deep inside. It's caused by something sitting right on the surface, a stubborn layer of old, dead skin cells that simply won't let go. As we age, our skin's natural ability to shed these old cells slows down considerably. When we're younger, our skin renews itself about every 28 days in a quiet, invisible reset. But after the age of 60, that process can take much longer, sometimes 45 to even 60 days or more. This means your skin is carrying layers of expired cells for weeks past their time. That buildup acts like a wall that blocks moisture, blocks nutrients, and most importantly, blocks your natural radiance from shining through. You might have noticed that your favorite moisturizer doesn't seem to work like it used to, or that the expensive serum you apply every night feels like it just sits there, doing nothing at all. It's not because those products have lost their power. It's because they can't penetrate the barrier to reach the living cells beneath. Imagine trying to water your garden while a thick tarp covers the soil. No matter how nourishing the water is, it simply can't get through. That is exactly what's happening to your skin when dead cells accumulate over time. Now, here is the gentle, natural solution that could make all the difference, and it's likely sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now: baking soda. That simple white powder you use for baking is a remarkably effective, yet gentle, exfoliant. It provides the kind of help your skin needs. Not rough, not aggressive, just quietly effective. To use it safely and gently, you only need a very small amount, about half a teaspoon, mixed with just a few drops of water. The goal is to create a slightly damp, smooth paste, not dry and gritty, but soft, like a lotion. Apply this mixture to clean, damp skin using your fingertips in slow, circular motions. Focus on areas that feel rough or uneven, but always be sure to avoid the very delicate skin directly around your eyes. This entire process should take no more than 30 seconds for each area, just enough time to loosen old cells without irritating the fresh skin beneath. Afterward, rinse thoroughly with cool water to help close the pores and calm the skin. Then, gently pat your skin dry with a soft towel. Never, ever rub, as mature skin is thinner and far more sensitive to friction. You will likely notice a smoother, silkier texture right away. With regular use, just once or twice a week, your skin will start to feel lighter, clearer, and more refreshed. More importantly, your moisturizers and serums will finally be able to do their job, reaching the living layers of your skin where true healing begins. Many seniors report feeling a difference not just in how their skin looks, but in how it feels: softer, calmer, more alive. And emotionally, that matters deeply. Because when your skin feels fresh and renewed, you feel more present, more comfortable in your own body, and a little more like yourself again. If you've been feeling like your glow has gone missing, perhaps it's just been hiding under yesterday's layers. With a little help from this humble kitchen ingredient, you can begin to gently reveal what's already there, the brightness that never truly left you. Start small, be gentle, and trust that even after 60, 70, or 80, your skin still holds the profound wisdom to heal. It just needs your care. One of the most powerful things you can give your skin isn't something expensive or complicated. It's the right combination of two simple ingredients. On their own, castor oil and baking soda already bring gentle, healing benefits to aging skin. But when used together in the right way, they create what scientists call a synergistic effect, where the total result is far greater than the sum of its parts. It's like pairing two perfect dance partners. One gracefully opens the door, and the other steps through to perform the deep healing work. You see, baking soda has a unique ability to temporarily shift the skin's surface pH, making it slightly more alkaline for a short time. This gentle change doesn't harm the skin when done properly. Instead, it makes the outer layers more receptive. It temporarily softens and loosens the tough, compacted layer of dead cells that so often builds up with age. In doing so, it creates what you might call tiny windows, little openings that allow other ingredients to penetrate deeper, reaching where they're needed most. That's where castor oil makes its entrance. Castor oil, rich in that powerful ricinoleic acid, is deeply moisturizing and anti-inflammatory, but it works best when it can reach the dermis, the deeper layer of your skin. Without proper exfoliation or that slight pH adjustment, it often just sits on the surface, performing at a fraction of its potential. But with baking soda acting as its silent partner, the oil sinks in more easily, working on a deeper level to stimulate collagen, soften lines, and nourish aging tissue from within. It's a gentle process, but the results build over time, and many seniors have noticed remarkable improvements after just a few weeks. The key to this synergy, however, lies in the proper ratio, and this part truly matters. Using too much baking soda can irritate the skin, especially on the delicate areas around the mouth, eyes, or neck. Using too little won't create the pathways needed for the castor oil to do its most profound work. The ideal formula is simple: 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed castor oil combined with a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Mix them together until they form a smooth paste. You are looking for a creamy, easily spreadable consistency, not something thick or grainy. Once mixed, apply the blend gently onto clean skin, preferably in the evening before bed. Use your fingertips in soft, upward strokes, and take a moment to notice how the mixture feels: warm, rich, and comforting. Keep it on for exactly 15 minutes. Not more, not less. This timing is crucial. It allows the baking soda to do its job without overexposing your skin to the pH change. Once the time is up, rinse the mixture off with cool water to soothe the skin and help close the pores. After rinsing, don't stop there. Immediately apply a few drops of pure castor oil to your damp skin. This final step locks in the moisture and allows the healing process to continue overnight. You'll wake up to skin that feels softer, calmer, and more hydrated, and over time, these effects will compound. But remember, with skincare, more is not always better. Avoid the urge to use this combination daily. For mature skin, once or twice a week is plenty. Your skin needs time to rest, repair, and respond. Using this treatment too often can disrupt the skin's natural protective barrier and leave it feeling sensitive or even raw. So be gentle, be patient, let your skin breathe between treatments, and trust the process. When used correctly, this humble mixture can become one of the most effective steps in your skincare routine, not because it's trendy or high-tech, but because it works with your body, not against it. That's the beauty of synergy, when two simple things, chosen wisely and used gently, can bring out the absolute best in you. When we think about taking care of our skin, most of us focus on the face, the forehead, the cheeks, maybe the chin or the jawline. These are the areas we see first in the mirror. But as the years go by, something subtle happens. The parts of our body that once seemed invisible start to speak louder. And without us even noticing, they quietly begin to reveal our true age. There are 3 areas in particular that often go unmentioned until the signs are impossible to ignore: the neck, the hands, and the skin around the eyes. These delicate regions can age faster than we realize, not because of carelessness, but simply because we were never taught to pay them special attention. Yet, they carry the story of time more clearly than anywhere else on our body. And once you know what to look for, their story is clear. Let's start with the neck, a place many seniors say catches them completely by surprise. The skin here is inherently thinner, has fewer oil glands, and is exposed daily to sunlight, wind, and constant movement. Worse still, our modern habit of constantly looking down at phones and books creates what dermatologists now call tech neck, deep horizontal lines that settle in year after year, giving the appearance of sagging and premature aging. And unlike the face, the neck rarely benefits from the daily application of sunscreen, moisturizers, or gentle massage. Next are the hands, perhaps the most honest storytellers of all. With every handshake, every wave, every time we reach for something, our hands are on display. But starting around age 50, the skin on the back of the hands begins to thin by about 1% each year. Over time, this loss of subcutaneous fat exposes veins and tendons and makes age spots more prominent, causing the hands to look older even if the face remains youthful. And because we wash our hands more than any other part of our body, they lose moisture faster and recover more slowly. Then there is the area around the eyes, where the skin is naturally the thinnest on the entire body. This tissue is incredibly fragile and in constant motion from blinking, smiling, and squinting. Because this skin is so delicate, it requires a unique kind of care, not more pressure, but more mindful attention. If left untreated, fine lines and thinning in this area can add years to your appearance, even when the rest of your skin is thriving. So, How do we care for these forgotten zones gently, wisely, and effectively? When using the baking soda and castor oil treatment, simply modify it for each area. For the eyes, use just a tiny pinch of baking soda with a bit more castor oil, creating a soft, soothing blend that won't irritate the thin tissue. For the neck, always massage the product in upward strokes, never downward, to encourage firmness instead of pulling against gravity. And for the hands, you can leave the mixture on for slightly longer, about 5 extra minutes. Then follow with a deep moisturizing, paying special attention to the knuckles and cuticles. These areas might be easy to forget, but they are also incredibly quick to respond when finally given the proper care they deserve. All they really need is a bit of attention, a little patience, and the belief that it's never too late to glow again. There's something truly magical that happens in your body after the sun goes down. While the world gets quieter, your skin begins to wake up, not on the surface, but deep within its cellular matrix. It's easy to think of sleep as simple rest, but for your skin, the night is when the real work begins. Especially between the hours of 10:30 p.m. and 2 a.m., your body enters its peak natural repair mode. During these quiet nighttime hours, your skin becomes more active, more absorbent, and far more responsive to care. Blood flow to the skin increases, carrying vital nutrients more efficiently to the cells that need them most. The production of collagen, the very protein that keeps your skin firm and youthful, rises significantly. And the skin's outer barrier becomes slightly more permeable, making it the perfect time for healing ingredients to sink in deeply. This window of time is often called the golden repair phase, and it's one of your greatest allies in skincare. So, how can you strategically take advantage of this natural rhythm? Start by applying your castor oil and baking soda mixture about 30 minutes before you plan to go to bed. This gives the treatment time to work its magic while your body begins the gentle shift into regeneration mode. As you sit quietly, letting the mixture rest on your skin, your body is already preparing to heal from the day's stressors. Once the 15 minutes are up, rinse gently with cool water and pat your skin completely dry. But here is a step that many people forget, and it makes a world of difference. After rinsing, apply a second, thin layer of pure castor oil, this time without the baking soda. This final layer acts like a soft, sealing blanket over your skin, locking in moisture while your body performs its deeper work. The oil remains in place through the night, continuously feeding your skin as it rebuilds from the inside out. Just be sure to let the oil absorb for a few minutes before lying down. If the product rubs off on your pillowcase, much of its benefit can be lost before it ever reaches your skin. Using a satin pillowcase or simply placing a clean, soft towel over your pillow can help protect your bedding while your skin rests peacefully. It's a simple habit, but timing it right can make your skincare twice as effective without changing a single product. Many seniors who make this a nightly ritual notice more than just smoother skin. They feel calmer, more grounded, and more connected to their body's quiet wisdom. Because this practice isn't just about beauty, it's about honoring the natural rhythms of life with intention, patience, and care. Your skin has never stopped trying to heal. All it needs is the right moment and a little help from you. One of the most common mistakes people make when starting a new skincare habit is thinking that more is better. It's a natural instinct. When something feels good or seems to be working, we want to use it every day, maybe even twice a day. But when it comes to mature skin, especially after age 60, the right rhythm is far more powerful than frequent repetition. Your skin, just like the rest of your body, needs time to recover, to rebuild, and to breathe. As we age, the process of skin regeneration naturally begins to slow. In our younger years, skin cells turn over every 28 days or so. But after 60, that cycle can stretch to 45 or even 60 days. This means that any form of exfoliation, even a gentle one, must be followed by ample rest for the skin to fully repair and regenerate itself. Using baking soda too often can compromise the skin's protective barrier, making it feel tight, irritated, or even inflamed. To avoid this, here is a simple, safe schedule that works in harmony with your body's natural pace. For the exfoliating blend of castor oil and baking soda, twice a week is ideal. Choose 2 non-consecutive days that are easy to remember, like Monday and Thursday, and let your skin rest on the others. On all the other nights, Simply apply a small amount of pure castor oil to your clean, damp skin. This daily dose of moisture allows collagen to rebuild and inflammation to settle, all without added stress. If you ever notice any redness, tingling, or unusual sensitivity, take that as your skin's quiet request to pause. Give it a full week of recovery by skipping the exfoliation blend and using only pure castor oil until all signs of irritation have subsided. Like all forms of healing, skincare is not a race, it's a conversation. And sometimes, the most powerful action you can take is to listen and give your skin the time and space it needs to respond in its own gentle way. So today, we've explored a simple but profound truth. Sometimes the most powerful change doesn't come from a fancy bottle or a high-priced promise. It comes from understanding your skin, listening to its needs, and giving it the quiet, consistent care it deserves. With just a few dollars worth of castor oil and baking soda, used with patience and the right timing, your skin can begin to feel softer, look stronger, and become more alive, all within just a few weeks. You don't need to spend a fortune on anti-aging creams to feel good in your own skin again. Before we say goodbye, I want to create a space for us to share. Which part of your skin do you feel tells your story the most? Is it your neck, your hands, or the lines of wisdom around your eyes? There's no right or wrong answer. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Or, if you're ready to start this journey of gentle care, simply type the word timeless in the comments. Let's fill this space with our collective intention. If this video brought you a moment of peace or a useful tip, please show your support by liking and subscribing, and be sure to turn on the notification bell. In our next video, we're going to uncover the truth about a common health food that might be secretly aging you from the inside out. You won't want to miss it. And if you know someone, a friend, a sister, a mother, who has been searching for something natural and real, please consider sharing this video with them. And now, as you go about your day, I hope you'll look in the mirror with kindness, not just to see what has changed, but to remember all the beauty that is still and always will be blooming from within. Take care, and may your evenings be quiet, your mornings be bright, and your skin always feel like home.